I find it astonishing misuse of science for people to argue that science and God are in conflict. They're not. Where the conflict lies, ladies and gentlemen, is between two world views: atheism and theism. And there are scientists at the highest level, even the Nobel Prize level, on both sides. There are different kinds of explanation. There's a scientific explanation. Why is the kettle boiling? Because the heat energy has got to such a stage that the molecules of water are vibrating, that they're spitting off steam, and the pressure's building up and the whistle's going. That's why it's boiling. No, it isn't. It's boiling because I want a cup of tea. Well, I'm glad you laugh, because now you've understood the difference between two kinds of explanation. It's the same at the level of the universe, ladies and gentlemen. God is not the same kind of explanation as a scientific explanation. God is the reason there are any explanations at all. I met my wife first day at university. She was 16, but that's a different story. She's the most beautiful thing I'd ever seen. Anyway, now, of course, I wanted to marry her eventually. So I came to her one day and I presented her with a cookbook. And it's full of laws, you know. If you're going to make an apple cake, thou shalt take so many grams of sugar, thou shalt take so many kilos of flour, thou shalt take so much water, and you shall boil it and mix it and so on. So I said, now, Sally, it's going to be like this, you see. I couldn't possibly accept you now. I mean, if you follow the prescriptions in this book for 40 years, let's say, then I'll think about accepting you. So how about becoming my wife? Do you think I did that? Why are you laughing? Do you know that's how millions of people think of God? You wouldn't insult a fellow human being by suggesting your relationship with them was based on merit, would you? And yet millions of people think exactly that of God. If I try and keep the rules, then perhaps one day you will accept me. That's slavery, ladies and gentlemen. And it's one of the biggest reasons that people are running away from religion, because Christianity has been interpreted like that, and it's the exact opposite. You imagine my wife having tried this for a year or two and really taking it seriously and wanting to bake an apple cake, and she suddenly realizes if she doesn't do it perfectly, she's back to her mother. And she turns the knob up to 1,000 degrees centigrade, and out comes a burnt offering. It's exactly what happens. And people that try to keep the rules become cramped. They become narrowed. They feel oppressed. And they say, God, I'm not remotely interested in you. And they miss the whole point of a God who so loves them, he spreads his arms out on a cross and saying, you can't make it, old chap, on your own. I'm prepared to die for you and give you a free pardon right now. Ladies and gentlemen, do you know why my wife's such a good cook? Because my acceptance on her doesn't depend on it. I don't go around the world talking about God like tonight in order and hoping that one day God will accept me. I do it because he has accepted me. Do you see the difference? And you will know, those of you who are married, that the essence of a marriage is that security of acceptance that's independent of the minor vagaries of the way we behave. Why would we insult God by suggesting to him we could merit it?
2020, the year of the coronavirus. It has made an impact on the whole world. The Bible and the Christian worldview make sense of it. And John Lennox, whom you saw in this video, is now coming out with a book titled, Where's God in a Coronavirus World? It's only 64 pages and a fair price. And I know I speak on behalf of many who has read his books and follow his debates and lectures, that he is a genius. And this is not a sponsored video. I never met John. Lord willing, I hope to do so on a conference in Spain later this year. But we will see. And guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Take care of your body, but also keep a healthy mind. and thanks for being a part of this channel. God bless.